In this video, we'll be learning how to corner to corner crochet. This is a great project for working up a quick blanket or working with a graphigan where you can put a design from a grid into your work. So yeah, I will start this video by just showing you the basics, the first 3 rows of any corner to corner project. And then I will show you how to change colors in the middle of your row, just if you want to learn how to do that. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to decrease so that you can make a square or a rectangle. Okay, so beginning with the very basics. Let's just make a slip knot really quick here. Okay, there's our slip knot. And now we will begin our first row of corner to corner by chaining 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we will be double crocheting into the 4th chain from the hook. So that is this one right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the 4th chain. Let's just do a double crochet right into that guy right there. Okay, so there is 1 double crochet. And then next we will be double crocheting into the last 2 chains on our work. And that's these guys right here. So there's 1, and then the final one. Okay, so there is your first row of corner to corner. So now to begin the second row, we will chain 6. At the beginning of each increasing row in corner to corner, you will always chain 6, and you will always double crochet into the 4th chain, the 5th chain, and the 6th chain from your hook. So let's just do that to start off the second row. So I'm chaining 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now we will double crochet into that 4th chain. So that's this guy right here. Put the double crochet in here, and then into the 5th chain and the 6th chain as well. So each corner to corner square is made up of technically 4 double crochets. You only work 3 into each because your chain 3 at the beginning counts as 1. So there you can see there's my chain 3 that counts as 1, and then we have 2, 3, and 4. So then we just have tiny little squares made up of 4 double crochets. Okay, so I just finished this first one here. We will be flipping this very first square that we made up like this. Okay, and then you will slip stitch into this space right here, right into that chain 3 space from the previous row. So let's just put a slip stitch in there. Okay, and then our 2 squares are now attached. So we will chain 3 because we're on the second row, so we're going to be making 2 squares this row. And then we're going to double crochet 3 times into that same chain 3 space from the previous square. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now you can see that we have, normally they're worked like this from this corner, and then you get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then there's your final corner. It's going to be over here. So we have one little one from the first row and 2 from the second row. So now the third row will begin in the same way. To come back over here, turn it the way you like to work, and chain 6 to start the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so once again we're going to flip these guys up like this. Okay, so every single time you start a new row of corner to corner, you're going to flip it like this so that you can slip stitch here. This does twist your chain, which is not a huge deal, but if you want to take your hook out and just correct that by turning it one little turn there, you can do that, and then your chain won't be twisted. Okay, so there's our chain 6. We're going to double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook and into the 5th and the 6th. So there's the 4th, there's the 5th, and there's the 6th. Okay, so there's our first square of the third row. We're going to slip stitch into this chain 3 space from the previous row, just like we did last time. So do the slip stitch. Okay, now we're making the second square out of 3 for this row, so chain 3, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets into that same chain 3 space. Ooh. There's 2, and there is 3. Okay, and so now we have 2 squares. We need one more. Let's do the final slip stitch, and that's going to go on the top of this right here. There's that little space there. We're going to slip stitch right there. Slip stitch there. Once again, chain 3 to start your third square, and 3 double crochets to finish off that little guy there. Okay, so now you have worked 3 rows of corner to corner. So you have the 1 square, the second row with 2 squares, and the third row with 3 squares. So now I will go and show you how to change colors in the middle of your row.